The IRS refund release and payment dates for the 2023 PATH Act. Those tax returns with earned income tax credit and additional child tax credit. When those IRS to go and where is my refund status are updated, updates to the refund status are made no more than once a day. Latest details on IRS page, they are saying possible refund delay for some early filers. Now why they hold your refund? Latest update with the 2023 PATH refund date releases, there are two different event dates to keep in mind when it comes down to those IRS PATH refund freeze. So first one, the WMR IRS to go refund status, and the second actual refund date, that is actually different. As for the IRS to go status and the where is my refund page, you can see the latest updates. Most importantly, we got the exact schedule. Now what the IRS cycle code means. Let me break down this cycle codes. Now here are some common tax transcript codes. When the PATH Act will be going to lifted, and when can you expect your refund if you claim earned income tax credit and additional child tax credit. PATH is the only reason the things are getting delayed. Is the PATH Act has lifted, and what does the tax code 570, tax code 203898 means. Also we got the latest details on PATH freeze and end and refund payment dates. And while checking your IRS to go status, there is no reason to panic if you see this message, but the most important thing, you should take proper actions. So welcome to the world of taxes and refunds, where every year millions and millions of Americans anxiously wait for their hard-earned money from the government. With the arrival of the tax season, here comes the excitement of receiving your tax refund. But you know what guys, when we see any update from IRS basically saying that the tax refund will be impacted, your tax refund may be delayed, then what can you do to avoid these delays and what to expect? Your refund is taking so much longer. If your refund is stuck, what can you do? You need to be informed about every little change so you can know how to process, how to avoid those payment delays, and how to handle all the situation effortlessly. As per the latest report, IRS is saying that they are going to process increasing number of tax returns, and therefore taxpayers may experience delay in receiving their tax refunds. We have got that dates, we'll come to that. Why exactly those tax refund payments may be delayed, and what can you do to avoid those delays? Also what to expect if your refund is taking longer than usual. We have got all the details right here in this video, so without a further ado, let's jump right into it. However guys, quickly before we start, make sure to check out our channel. How to guys, be sure to subscribe with all the bell notification so you'll never miss new updates from our channel, whether it's state-wise stimulus update, PBT, SNAP emergency allotments. We have got tons of updates, so be sure to check this out, and without further ado, let's jump right into all the details. Alright guys, so IRS 2023 PATH Act IRS refund release date, so let's check it out all the details. It looks like many people may have tax refund payment delayed, impacting millions of Americans once again. That's because these delays are due to IRS processing backlogs from prior years, and one that affects most of the people in early tax season is those people who have already filed their return, which is related to the PATH Act. Now coming to the exact status, well, according to the PATH Act, IRS cannot issue these refunds before the mid-February. And let's check out the actual message what IRS has to say from the IRS to go and WMR status. So the following message is basically the minor variant of the message, and basically this message is saying the tax filers are impacted by the PATH delays could generally see this status on their IRS to go mobile application or where is my refund page. Actually there is no reason to panic if you see this message. It's a normal early tax season refund status. That means things are going according to the plan. Right over here, this is the standard message, IRS message for filers claiming earned income tax credit, additional child tax credit. Let's check out how it impacts and your expected days when your impacted refunds will be released this year. So let's check out the exact status. As per the refund status that we got from IRS to go, according to the PATH Act, IRS cannot issue these refunds before the mid-February for the tax return that claim the earned income tax credit or additional child tax credit. So here is the important bit guys, IRS cannot issue this refund before the mid-February for the tax returns that claim earned income tax credit or the additional child tax credit. They are talking about mid-February, so IRS cannot issue this refund before the mid-February. That means we we have to wait until 15th of the February, and you might have to wait like couple of days ahead of the 15th of the February, or you could say mid-February for the tax return, and this applies to the entire refund. That means if you are claiming additional child tax credit or EITC, then this one applies to your entire refund even if the portion is not associated with this credits. What you should do? Well, you can check the where is my refund in the mid to late February for your personalized refund status, and most importantly, this IRS to go and where is my refund status is updated every once a day, and it remains the best way to check your status of your refund. There are many people guys right here in the community asking me when those IRS to go and where is my refund status are updated. Well, actually it's updated once a day, and also there is an important note right here into the Path Act refund delay message which is saying please note for the refund information, please continue to check over here or visit the refunds page on irs.gov. Updates to the refund status are made no more than once a day. You can check your refund status, it's updated every day. Now coming over to the important bit, the 2023 IRS Path WEIC refund direct deposit schedule. The IRS recently announced that they will start releasing the refunds for approved and processed filings held due to the Path Act by the February 28, 2023. Most importantly, where is my refund and IRS to go should update this one with the refund payment status and the date by the 18th of the February 2023. Most importantly, the initial payments will be for the taxpayers, those people who have filed electronically and selected a direct deposit payments as their payment for the refund. Now, once the processing is complete and the refund is approved, these early e-filers can expect to get their refund within just few days as per the table given below. I will discuss all the dates. Now, refunds will be processed in batches, so you can check out the cycle code to check out when you should expect your refund. With the cycle code, you can get a pretty good idea when you can expect your refund. Now, what the IRS cycle code means? Well, it's a 8-digit number. This is right over here that provides the information, the status of your tax return. So to understand your cycle code, you need to break down the numbers into its individual component. So the first 4-digit represents the tax processing year. So right over here, you can see the first 4-digit represent the 2022. Okay, then the next 2 digits is 06. Well, next 2 digit represents the week of the year with 06 representing the 6th week of the year. And now coming over to the last 2 digits right over here. Well, last 2 digits represent the day of the week when your tax return was uploaded to the IMF. Now, for example, let's say, let me break down this cycle code. So it's 2022-0602. It would mean that your return was uploaded to the IMF on Tuesday during the 6th week of the year 2022. And additionally, the presence of the code 846, this is the one right over here, the refund issued. Well, if you see 846 code onto your transcript, well, that indicates that IRS has processed your return and they have determined an estimated direct deposit dates for your refund if applicable. So this is the IRS 846 code mean. Now here are some common tax transcript codes. 846 refund is issued, refund date is next to it. 570 hold code, 420 examination indicator, 810 refund freeze, 811 reverse refund freeze. With the cycle code, you can get a pretty good idea when you can expect your refund that you typically get your transcript. It can give you a good idea of the release date, so early filers will see their payments first. Given the IRS has been more efficient this year, it would not be surprised to see many taxpayers seeing payments soon after the path is lifted right here in the mid-February. There are many people basically asking me when the Path Act will be going to lifted. Now here is the thing guys, Path Act is going to be lifted right here into the mid-February. So that's when those tax filers will see their payments. Now speaking of the estimated direct deposit dates, I have got the exact dates right over here. Paper checks are generally take like 5 to 7 days longer than the direct deposit for the IRS approved refunds, and this is what the latest information we got. So first cycle of the payment will be heading out on February 13th to February 18th. Then for the direct deposit payments, February 20 to February 25th. Then coming over to the third one, February 20 to February 25th. The next direct deposit will be on February 26th to March 4th. Then next round will be on February 27th to March 4th for the refund. For the direct deposit, next round will be on March 6th to 11th of the March, and next one for the refund March 6th to to March 10th, and the next round for the direct deposit payments March 13 to March 24. One thing to note though, because everyone has a unique circumstances, various processing adjustments, some people will see the updates early and get their direct deposit payments even ahead the payment schedule. So that's also possible. Also remember, try to get your refund payment via direct deposit. That's the fastest way which the IRS recommends, and it's the most secure method. If you got your refund early, you are lucky, but don't be shocked because it takes several days after the estimated dates to get your refund. Now, most important update guys, be sure to remember this one. This is a most important thing. There are two different event dates to keep in mind when it comes down to those IRS path refund freeze. So first one is, you're probably aware of the WMR irs.gov refund status, which you can able to see, which will be updated by the February 18 or sooner. And the second actual refund date, well, that is actually different from what you see WMR irs.gov status. So your actual refund will be paid, or direct deposit will be deposited from February 28, and in some of the cases the refunds payment can come in few days early. Now, when to expect your refund if you have claimed earned income tax credit or additional child tax credit? If you have claimed those credits, then you can expect your refund to get by the February 28. However, some taxpayers may see their refunds few days earlier, and Where is my refund should show updated status by February 18 for most of the Eitc and actc filers. Additionally, financial institutions may need time to accept your direct deposit or issue debit card, and many institutions don't process this payment on weekend holidays. So if you file early, be aware of the federal and local holidays that may affect how you see your refund. Now, why they hold your refund? Well, by law, IRS can't hold earned income tax credit, additional child tax credit refunds before the mid-February. This includes your entire refund, not just the part of the related credit that you have claimed. If you claim EITC, ACTC, you may need more information for your tax return. If they need more information, then they will send you a letter regarding that. Now, IRS is continuing to deal with those massive tax filing backlogs, so PATH is the only reason the things are getting delayed. Now, just because the IRS PATH Act has lifted, don't assume that your return and refund was approved. There could be another processing issues, like your claim credits didn't reconcile with IRS records, which may further delay your refund or direct deposit check. Therefore, you'll see generally tax code 570 to denote that, return reconciliation, or tax code 203 or 898 BFS offset in your transcript. However, if you see the code 846, that's a good news. Refund has been issued on your transcript with a current or a future date, then that's a good news guys. If you see the code 846, it means PATH held refund has been approved and will be paid once the PATH Act has lifted and IRS can legally send those payments. And IRS seems to be following the refund payment dates as per the previous schedule that we have seen in the last year. So we have got some expected results right over here when it comes down to those dates. Right here in the previous year 2022, January 24, where the start of the tax season has happened, expected PATH end date was February 15 and actual PATH end date was February 19, and refund payment statement started by 1st of the March 2022. And as for the estimation, remember this one is estimation but it's pretty close. This tax season started January 23rd, expected PATH end date is February 18 and actual PATH end date February 18, and refund payment starts by February 28, 2023. Also, as for the latest details on IRS page, they are saying possible refund delay for some early filers because PATH Act mandates that IRS not to issue the refunds on tax returns claiming the earned income tax credit and additional child tax credit until the February 15. Hope you found this update very helpful. Make sure to hit that like, share this video, subscribe to our channel. Once we get any update, I will keep you posted, so make sure to subscribe to our channel How to Guys with all the bell notification. And this is Kedar from How to Guys signing out.